Mm. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day. I'm gonna be just bobbing my head randomly. Let's see. Where I'm going to lose my ever loving mind. Oh, Rudolph. I didn't even notice that he put Rudolph up too. Son of a biscuit eater. That's disturbing. Good morning, Io. Happy, beautiful Monday morning. It's cold, but not like sharp, sharp ice cold, like just perfect fall cold. Yes, I'm using some cuticle oil. My cuticles are super dry from this weekend. And I'm going to be going to the um dermatologist, and like I don't want him to like be judging my hands. Like, they judge your skin. Like, you're there and they're like, "Do you lotion? Is that a real question, or are you just trying to say I'm ashy and dry?" um, no, I have like a couple days before Novaween, I had the worst rosacea flare up. Novaween was secretly some kind of weird godsend, but it was also some kind of curse. It was like a weird in between. Like, I was able to hide my rosacea with a thick makeup, but at the same time, it would just flare it up, and I would have to like ice my face afterwards, or like put like heavy like Nivea cream just like sitting there with like just slugging it. Um, but so a prescription, and I haven't had to do a prescription for my rosacea in a very long time. So when I turn bright red and you're like, "Oh, that's so cute," she's embarrassed. No, that's just my rosacea. It's not. It's not. I turn pink like right now. This is not blush. That is just it flaring up. It's cool because it's just mostly in my cheek area, and so it looks like I'm, blushing, or I put blush on, but it's really irritating because sometimes it like swells up where it looks like I have tons of mosquito bites, or I have hives. So yes, there's no elf today because I have to go to the doctor. So I didn't want to like untake off all makeup and ears and stuff. I have to be out of here before 9 o'clock, because my appointment's at 9:30 and it's like 15-20 minutes away. And I try to be at a doctor's appointment 10 to 15 minutes early. I'm really prompt. I don't like being late. So I have to be at the doctor's appointment at 9:30, and I totally forgot about it until my calendar told me on Saturday. And I was like, oh, that's what happened. So yeah, they had a 30-day follow-up before, because of it, to see if the medicine was working. It did most of the time. Most of the time the medicine has worked, but it's really interesting. You ever went to the doctors for something, and then like it mysteriously disappears, the element that you went for, like itchy eyes, sneezing, earache, or whatever, and then when you leave, it magically comes back, and you're like, why didn't you appear when the doctor was here? I rhyme for Dr. Seuss for you. Yeah, Seussisms. So it magically was there. My doctor seen the rosacea flare up, and I was like, "Thank you, Jeebus, thank you." Right? So I'm kind of happy that I'm having like a little bit of flare up. Like, it looks like I have mosquito bites, and it's not. It's not. It's just a flare up. So I'm glad that I get to sit down and he gets to see the flare up. And I don't really wear foundation or anything unless I'm cosplaying or Novaween. There's no powder on my face. There's nothing. I just have eyeshadow and lipstick. Yeah. My face I want to I want to I want to rip my face off. But I'm having an awesome hair day. So as long as it doesn't rain, we are fine. So Yeah, no elf today, but I still have an awesome gift. So, like, I was trying to throw these out there to Kendall. So he was, he was like, "You're really stuck on this name," because I like Amazon gift guides for the enthusiastic sewist is what I'm going for. um, so yeah, so the Amazon gift guide. So, 'cause you guys, this weekend coming up is the weekend before Thanksgiving. So if you're trying to buy gifts for your, other friendly sewists, or you're trying to like throw hints to people like I want stuff, but I want it to be sewist related, and they're like, I don't want to give you gift cards. Because I don't know if you have family members that are like that, because I have family members like that. Or if you have that family member that if you ask for certain stuff, they will buy you everything that you ask for. But if you ask for gift cards, they'll give you like a $50 one. And you're like, what the what? You're like, you're appreciative. You're like, thank you so much for it. But if I would have asked for $100 thing, you would have bought the $100 thing. So I have the other part to that. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm having a good hair day. I'm really happy with it. Watch it rain, or like an amount of dense fog comes in. Then it's just gonna look like I stuck my finger in a socket of some sort. It's just gonna be um my daughter's having like an awesome fro week, and she wants me to cut it, like, to make it smaller, and I'm like trying to do everything in my power not to, because her fro is like at this really beautiful stance where like everybody wants to touch it, and I rightfully so. It's like it's stunning. um like it belongs, her fro rightfully belongs in the 70s, and she's like, but everyone wants to touch it. She just makes me mad though, because this is what like Hope does. Like, Kendall will wash her hair and we will deep condition her hair. I will spend 2 hours doing individual ringlets throughout her whole entire hair. Then I will sit there and I will like dry her hair with like either underneath the dryer, or I'll do diffuser. Her hair will come out very similar to mine once I remove all the clumps of curls. Then she just goes in there and forks everything out. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at that, but you could have did that on like day 5 hair, not when I just did each individual ringlet to your hair. I digress. That's my hope. Good morning, Ornetta. So, yeah, I'm just really excited. I have a lot of stuff that's coming in this week. I have the Clum House box that was the surprise mystery box. I was lucky enough to get one. They sold out of those relatively really fast. She did put in the posts in the emails leading up to the launch that they are going to sell out. I like when people do that, because I don't sometimes it's not a selling tactic. Sometimes they're being very factual, like, I don't expect this to stay on the market very long. So I have that coming in. I have my Simply Classic kit coming in for the Sienna, and I have something else coming in. I just can't think of it, what it is. I have something else. I don't remember what it is, but I have something else. But then I'm like really happy because it's the holidays. I cannot believe we're like this Friday, we're in full-fledged swing. We're prepping for Thanksgiving for the following weekend week, and it's crazy. I was watching Hallmark channels yesterday, and I was just getting my feel goods on, and Hope watch was watching it with me. She knows the whole trope. She she likes it too, because she likes the formula. She's like, at the end of the movie, I'm gonna feel good about myself. So, yeah, we had a pretty good weekend. Um, but I digress. Let me show you what we have today. So I know some of us have Alexa in the house, or some kind of AI robotic system in the house. I don't. I think my husband's secretly afraid of Alexa. I don't know. I see his standstill with it, because like the whole Terminator theme, and I probably set this up in his head because like whenever we advance in technology, I just refer to Terminator 2, and he just starts freaking out a little bit. It's- so that's kind of my fault. So um I always go like, Terminator 2. It's prophecy, man. It's prophecy. um so We don't have Alexa in our house. People that have Alexa, I think is really cool because it can compile so many things. Like you can be like, Alexa, start my grocery list. I need eggs. I need milk. Like I think it's super cool. Like why not use it if you have it? But if you're like me and you don't have it, then you most likely don't have like Bluetooth throughout your house or something. And I'm in my room. I'm in my room and I usually listen to music or I listen to audiobooks. Most of the time it's audiobooks. But if my family's home, it's usually music because my family has a horrible thing about interrupting me while I am sewing. Or so if I'm listening to an audiobook, I get like delve into the world while I'm sewing. I get lost in the book. So I they'll come in and interrupt me and I'm looking at them like from like the seven rings of hellfire from my eyes, like, why are you interrupting me? Like you can see I'm clearly busy. Um so I found this really cool thing on Amazon. It is called the Bluetooth phone stand and speaker. So I got mine in blue. It comes in all different colors: pink, red, purple, everything. So this it has. I fully have it charged. You turn it on. You connect it to your Bluetooth on your phone, and there's this massive speaker. It has where you put your phone on your phone charger. I'm using my phone to talk to you guys, but you put your phone on here on your phone charger, and you could take phone calls through the speaker too, or listen to music, or listen to books. You can do whatever you want to do on here. You can pause, you can rewind, you can fast forward, you can turn up the volume with buttons on here, or you can do it on your phone. It charges up with pretty much any cord. It does come with a cord, but it does like what it does with our Apple phones and our Google phones. It doesn't actually come with the block that goes in. I get it. Now we have charger stations that you don't need that block, but I just feel like that's the one thing they need to put in every package. But that's just me. But I think it's pretty cool. I used it yesterday when I was talking to some family and some friends, and they couldn't tell the difference on the speaker. Actually, they kept saying I came out clearer. And with the phone being at this angle, I was able to even do some FaceTime with like nephews and friends and family. And it was pretty cool because I was able to see them really nicely while I was sewing, actually. Like it was coming in perfect angle, which is ironic. They weren't able to see me sew, but they got a really good, like when I was talking to them, they were able to get face to face contact with me. And I thought it was good. It did not die. I used it for 8 hours, like 8 hours nonstop. Like I had my phone just running in the background. My phone died and this didn't die. Um, I had it just playing like holiday music in the background while I was doing other things just to test it out. If you don't know me, I love to test out stuff just because I don't know, I'm naturally inquisitive and I want to see how long things work before I even buy it or I tell somebody else about it. Um, in the sewing world, I've had a lot of fabric companies come to me and had me test out their fabrics, like see if it's flammable, does it melt, does it do that? Because I like to test things out. But it lasts 8 hours. My phone only was didn't even make it before it was like battery dying. So um I thought it was pretty cool. And the speaker on here is pretty big. This is not that heavy, it's about 1 to 2 pounds. I actually used it as a pattern weight with my phone when I was cutting something else out. So it was like double down for me. It does have anti-slip resistance on here, and I thought it was cool. I don't have Alexa, but if you have Alexa, then this is probably not for you, or it could be for you if you want a separate device in your room. But I will put the information to the Amazon on here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this cost $26.99. And I thought that was a pretty good steal. And it comes in all different colors like graphite green, pink, red, rose, silver, black, you name it. It comes in that color. And the reason why I gravitated to this, I'm not going to lie, initially because of the color blue. Anything with blue till any of those blue families, I'm all about because that's my favorite color. But then I started looking at the reviews. I'm a person that watch other people's reviews. You kind of have to like take hit or miss with people's reviews because Amazon buys some reviews and sometimes the people that own the brand buys reviews. And then there's also people that are just out for vengeance that want to write really crappy reviews just because. I don't know why people do what they do. So you kind of have to go for those in between where you're like, I think this is real. I didn't see any reviews saying like 3 months later failed on me. So I was like, that's for a win. So that's what I picked out. And that was my item for what is today? this is for Mondays, and Mondays is the ninth. So we're counting backwards. Tomorrow will be the 8th, and tomorrow's is going to be, you guys are going to be kind of, it's unusual. It's very, very unusual. And the elf will be back. I'll have the ears and all. I just didn't want to have to take off the ears, the hat, and all the stuff to go to the dermatologist. And then, you know, you know. So that is it. My friends, I that's all I have for you today. If you're on Patreon, I will see you guys at noon so we can go over the Sienna, and I will see you guys later, and I will talk to the rest of you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a really good Monday, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.